Jordan, obviously you guys are in a little bit of a funk, but does the timing of this border war game kind of help that to just turn the page and get ready for something you guys always look forward to?
Yeah, I would say that it definitely is going to help turn the page because, I mean, we're all looking forward to this game, and we all have been since last year when they beat us down in Fort Collins. And so definitely I think it'll help turn the page for this struggle that we're going through right now.
Jordan, how much did you guys miss Esias Gandy last week on the back end with some of the tackling issues that are not characteristic of you guys?
Yeah, definitely missed him back there because, I mean, all around we had some issues with tackling, missed tackles on my part, on a couple other guys' part. But I know that with him coming back, that we'll be solid. He's a big help in our defense and a big rock for us. So.
Jordan, being a local kid, what does the border war mean to you? And do you remember your first border war, the first one you went to, or the first one you watched or played in?
Yeah, so last year was my first one that I played in, but and that still has a nasty taste in my mouth from last year losing that game. And this game means a whole lot to me, but also means a whole lot to all of Wyoming. And so going into this game, I'm definitely going to go in hot, ready to tear some stuff up. So, and I'm sure that the rest of the team is going to do the same thing. So.
Jordan, Frank Crum's another Wyoming guy. First, do you remember playing against him at all in high school? And, what's the biggest development you've seen from him in his game over the past year?
Yeah, he's a stud. I mean, I remember my junior year when it was like my first game ever playing defensive end, and I went up against Frank, and it was definitely fun to go up against him and then see him come here and know that was my goal, was to come here. So, and in the last year, he's grown so much, and he's became such a good tackle. And I mean, going up against him, I don't really go up against him in one-on-ones, but in like double teams and whatnot, he's a freak. And I mean, he's grown so much in the last year.
Jordan, I'm sure you haven't done a deep study on CSU's quarterback yet, Centeo, but just from watching him from afar on TV, he seems kind of similar to Nash in the dual threat aspect. What do you guys got to do better in terms of facing those kind of quarterbacks?
I mean, something that we struggled with this week was definitely keeping Nash in the cage, and I feel like that's something that we're definitely going to focus on this week throughout the entire week, of making sure that we keep him in the cage and not let him get out, because when we let him get out, then that stresses our back end, because, I mean, they got to guard a guy while trying to contain a guy from gaining a 60-yard run. So, I mean, definitely just focus all week on keeping him in the cage, and I think we'll be good.
We got any more questions, guys?
Jordan, I know obviously the defensive linemen aren't going to be covering McBride, but you might have to deal with him at the line of scrimmage. And then, obviously he's a great player at tight end. Just what do you think about how you guys did against San Jose State's tight end and what improvement could be made against McBride?
Yeah, McBride is he's an outstanding tight end. And covering him up will definitely be a struggle, but I know that it's something that our back end will be able to do. And also, like, our DNs will be able to get off blocks with him. He's definitely a hard guy to go against, and I think that it's going to be good for our DNs. Nice little challenge for him. So, but then also with our back half, I think that we'll be good in that sense too.